What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Josh, and today I have a tutorial for you guys. And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell and check out some more dope videos. But in this video we're going to be transforming him into a whole new person. We're cutting all his dreads off, so he's going to have a totally new look. Now let's get it. So we're going to start by cutting each dread at the root individually, cutting it right around where the new growth is coming in, so we can leave a little afro so we can decide on what height we're going to go with, and just to, be safe. Also, the haircut we're going to be giving him today is a high taper. So we're going to be giving him a high taper on the sides and the back. No C-cup. Right after I've cut all the dreads off, we're going to pick out the new growth area that we left behind after cutting the roots, so we can get it all picked out so we can have an easier cut down process without the hair being tangled. I'm going to start with my number 2 guard, going with the grain, just cutting off this afro. We're going to eventually take it down to a 1 guard open in this video, but I want to start higher so I can find his pattern and everything. Also, he eventually ended up telling me that he doesn't want to see the blonde anymore, so we're gonna cut it down to a 1 guard open, and that really got the blonde out like a lot. But right here is right after I shampooed him. I went and shampooed his hair, and I wanted to because he had dreads for so long, so I wanted his hair to lay down better and to be like better separated so I can train it. So right here I'm just combing it out with the blow dryer, drying it, and combing it into a direction that he would brush his hair. So I'm training it right now. So right here I started with my number 1.5 guard. I didn't know if I needed to go lower, but then right after that I picked up my 1 guard and I have the lever all the way open. And I'm just going with the grain, and as I cut the hair down, you will see his hair is actually laying down good. You can see his waves in his head, so that was a good thing. So yeah, I think this was the perfect height for this haircut. It's gonna come out dope. Can't wait for you guys to see it. So after I get the hair to the height that I wanted to, I go in with my brush and my blow dryer, and I just brush the hair in the wave pattern that his hair is growing naturally, getting the hair to lay down straight so I can have a better blending process. Starting on the side taper, I create my bald line using my Babyliss Gold effects trimmers. And when setting in your bald line, you want to make sure you clean the area up good before you go into your next guideline. So my next step in this fade is to go in with my lever all the way open using my Andes Masters. On this video I'm using my Andes Masters. It's kind of a different fading system than I usually do because I use my walls. So it's going to be some different fading systems, but the same concept. Taking the ball line out with the Masters is kind of different. Right after I go in with the lever all the way open, I go in with the lever halfway closed just to soften the line up, but I have to come back with the lever all the way closed just to get it out completely. And the reason behind that is because this blade has a longer length of fading, so it opens up longer than the wall does. So right after blending that line out, I'm going to go in with my number 1 guard with the lever all the way closed, going up about 1/2 inch using my cordless Masters. And the reason why I start on my number 1 guard with the cordless Masters all the way closed is because it has a darker blend, so I won't have to open it up. If I was using the walls, I would have opened it up all the way and then closed it. So right after setting in that guideline, you grab the Andes 0 guard and you start under the line and flick up to the line, just like I would with the half guard with the walls. It might not look like it takes the line out all the way, but we're going to come back and do some detail work later in this blend. So right here I'm going to do my fading down technique. I start with my number 2 guard with the lever all the way closed, and I just go into the hair and try to find the blending area that I want to blend into. Like, I'm basically finding the height that's against the grain to blend down from. So right after I go in and do that, I go in with my number 1 guard with the lever all the way closed, and then I come back with the lever all the way open, and I attack that guideline that I made with the number 2 guard, and we're just going to be fading down, blending it out. So right here you'll see me switch from my comb to my brush. The comb just wasn't moving the hair in the direction that I wanted to. Around this detail area I needed real efficient, you know what I'm saying, strokes, and the comb just wasn't moving the hair for me. So right here you'll see me just doing a lot of detail work, and you'll see this line just slowly disappear as I work my magic. This right here is what I call the raking method. I go with the grain and I just kind of go around the area that I see any dark spots or hair that's not laying straight down, and I go with and against the grain a little bit. This is like a different kind of detail to do to your haircuts without a guard on, but you have to be safe and make sure that you do it right. One thing I will say is that I would use the corner of my blade more, you know what I'm saying, not try to go into an area with the blade all the way flat. Use that corner. That'll help you not gap them when you're trying to do some detail blending. Now that we finished the side taper, we're going to move into the neck taper, setting in my ball line just how I did with the trimmers on the side taper. Our steps for the neck taper will be exactly how they were for the side taper. I'm going in with my no guard with the lever all the way open, going up about a ½ an inch using my cordless masters. So right after setting in the guideline, we're going to be working on taking this line out, and I have the lever closed halfway, just softening up the line to come back with it all the way closed, just to get this line to blend out all the way. Just like I did on the side taper, my next guideline is going to be with my number 1 guard with the lever all the way closed, going up about another ½ an inch. And taking that guideline out, I move swiftly right into my number 0 guard, and I start under the line and flick up to the line till the line disappears. To take out the rest of the bulk, I go in with my number 2 guard with the lever all the way closed, fading right into the bulk of the hair, and I'm just going to be fading down from this point on. So just like I did on the side taper, after going in with my number 2 guard, I went with and against the grain with the number 1 guard, doing a lot of detail work. This is like one of the most important areas of the blend, is around the 1 and the 1.5 area. And as you see right here, doing some more effective detail work. This is what separates you from the rest. Putting in extra, you know what I'm saying, extra detail work, you know, learning your tools and really just finessing those fades, getting them to look seamless. Moving on to my favorite part of the haircut, we're prepping the hairline, getting it ready for a crispy lineup, using the blow dryer and the brush and some hoving spray to get it ready. So to do the lineup, I go in with my Babyliss Gold Effect skeleton trimmers, the same trimmers I use to set my guidelines in. They give me a real crispy line, so I'll let you guys sit and watch this lineup process. So right here, I'm going to be applying some hair fibers to take this line up to a whole nother level. I mean, for real, man, like we completely murdered this haircut. I can't wait for you guys to see the ending. Stay tuned and keep watching. So right after applying the hair fibers, we go in and we want to make sure that we line it up with the natural hairline, and then add some holding spray to lock it down and just make sure every line is crispy as we can get it. You can't cap. I mean, I know you guys see it. This lineup was super crispy. I mean, from where he came from, I mean, like, this is a dope haircut. I mean, I wouldn't even regret cutting my hair off. But YouTube, check out this before. I mean, my guy, like, you know, he was growing his dreads for a while, but it was time for something new. So he decided to come to me so I can cut it off. But without further ado, this is the cut. I hope you guys like it. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Leave a like and leave a comment about what you like about this video. I was happy to make this video for you guys. I just want you guys to keep supporting me. I really love everybody that supports me and watches my videos. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Joshxbarber. You spell it like you see it on the top of this video. It's your boy Josh, and I'm out.